Hi everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, you saw what are Pythagorean triples, what are primitive Pythagorean triples, and you saw what are different formulas which generate these infinite triples. In this video, we will look at some very interesting facts and results about the Pythagorean triples. So let's start. The first fact is there are infinitely many Pythagorean triples. Now, why do we say that? As you already know, 3, 4, 5 is a primitive Pythagorean triple. If we multiply this by some factor or some integer n which is greater than equal to 1 all over, then 3n, 4n, 5n by giving different values to n gives us infinitely many Pythagorean triples. Let's look at the second fact. 3, 4, 5 is the only primitive Pythagorean triple which is in arithmetic progression. But there are infinitely many Pythagorean triples of the form 3 and 4 and 5n which are in arithmetic progression. Next, there is no primitive Pythagorean triple where all the values are prime. But we have some where z and one of the values x or y is prime, such as 3, 4, 5. You can see 3 and 5 are prime in the first one. In the second one, you can see 11 and 61 are prime. So you can have z value as prime and one of the x or y as prime. If XYZ is a primitive Pythagorean triple, then the GCD of XY, YZ, and ZX will always be 1. If XYZ is a primitive Pythagorean triple, then X and Y have different parity. If X is even, then Y and Z will be odd. Or if Y is even, then X and Z will be odd. If XYZ is a primitive Pythagorean triple, then you can check either X or Y will be divisible by 3. Exactly one of the values X, Y or Z is divisible by 5. Then either X, Y or Z is divisible by 4, and as a consequence 12 will divide the product XY and 60 will divide the product XYZ. We will also see that 7 divides the product xy into x square minus y square. It is so interesting to see that there are primitive Pythagorean triples which have the same parameter. Look at these three triples. In all these three triples, if you add the sides, you can see that the sum comes out to be 14280 units. So the next thing which comes to our mind is, are there primitive Pythagorean triples with the same area? Yes. Look at the triples 20, 21, 29 and 12, 35, 37. If you multiply the legs, divide by 2, you will get the same area 210 square units. We also have Pythagorean triples with the same parameter and area. Look at these two cases. If you take the triple 5, 12, 13, the parameter and area both are 30. In the second one, 6, 8, 10, parameter and area both are 24. We also have palindromic Pythagorean triples 33, 44, 55, 303, 404, 505. We can make so many of them from the primitive Pythagorean triple 345. There are infinite of them. 345, the primitive Pythagorean triple, is the only one which has all three values which are consecutive integers. There are infinitely many triples where the legs are consecutive values. For example, 3, 4, 5, both 3 and 4 are consecutive numbers. 20, 21, 29, here 20 and 21 are consecutive. 119, 120, 169, here 119, 120 are consecutive. If we take the triple x, x plus 1, z as a Pythagorean triple, then 3x plus 2z plus 1, 3x plus 2z plus 2, 4x plus 3z plus 2 is also a triple. In this triple, you can see 3x plus 2z plus 1 and 3x plus 2z plus 2 are both consecutive numbers. By giving different values to x, z, we can generate so many Pythagorean triples where the first two integers or the first two values are consecutive integers. Now look at this. If we start with the triple 41, 840, 841 and you just add zeros at the right places, we can generate so many triples. Look at the pattern and you can always continue writing yourself. 216, 630, 666 gives the beastly number 666. Next, only the primitive Pythagorean triple 345 and 69319242045. They give the area where all digits are same. They are all 6. Another thing, the lengths of a Pythagorean triple cannot be squares. By lengths we mean the legs or the two perpendicular sides. Fermat gave a result that area of a Pythagorean triple cannot be an integral square. The length of no two sides of the triple xyz can be squares, so the area cannot be 2 times a square. If xyz is a primitive Pythagorean triple, then x will never be congruent to y modulus 2. If x is even, then y will be congruent to z congruent to 1 modulus of 2. If xyz is a primitive Pythagorean triple, then x plus y and x minus y will be congruent to 1 or 7 modulus of 8. You can check if xyz is a primitive Pythagorean triple, and if n is not congruent to 2 modulus 4, then x or y will be equal to the integer n. Radius of an inscribed circle of a Pythagorean triangle is always an integer. Let's look at last few things. Diophantus gave a result if a, b, c be positive integers such that a square plus ab plus b square is equal to c square, then the Pythagorean triples with generators ca, cb and a plus b comma c enclose the same area. And lastly, look at the recursive formula ak is equal to 2 ak minus 1 plus ak minus 2, where a1 is 1, a2 is 2 and k value greater than equal to 3. Then m is equal to ak and n is equal to ak minus 1 generate triples whose legs x and y differ by 1. If xn, y and zn is a primitive Pythagorean triple where yn is xn plus 1, then xn plus 1, yn plus 1, zn plus 1, which is given by the following equations, forms a Pythagorean triple where n value is greater than equal to 1. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with another video. See you.